Hello, so today we're going to talk about powers of attorney and what are powers of attorney, why do we use powers of attorney, and different types of powers of attorney that we can create for clients as estate planning attorneys. So that'll be our topic today is powers of attorney. And what do we use them for? So let's start with the basics when it comes to powers of attorney. So a power of attorney is a legal document that your estate planning attorney would create for you. You are called the principal. That's the person that's actually creating the power of attorney. And your agent is the term that we use for the person that you're appointing to act on your behalf. Typically, we're going to create a power of attorney for you in the situation that you become incapacitated. So if I get Alzheimer's or dementia or today, COVID, I'm in the hospital and I'm incapacitated and I can't write checks, I can't pay bills, we're coming up on tax season in the next couple of months, I can't file my tax returns, do all those kinds of things, then I'll appoint an agent that will step into my shoes and act on my behalf to do those kinds of things. They can sell my house, they can sell my car, they can write checks, they can pay my bills, they can deal with Cox Cable and shut my cable off if they need to. So these are all things that my agent can do for me if I cannot do those things myself because I'm incapacitated. That's typically what we use a power of attorney for. Does that mean that's the only time we use a power of attorney? No. If I'm going to be going on a European trip, I'm going to be gone for a month or 2 weeks or something like that, I might want to do a power of attorney that says, hey, while I'm gone, I'm designating my agent, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, whoever, to do certain things on my behalf while I'm gone. And so I'm not incapacitated in that situation, but I'm going to be out of the country. Maybe I need some stock sold while I'm away. It's urgent that we get some transactions taken care of while I'm away. Maybe I'm closing on a house, and I'm going to be in Europe, and I can't sign all the documents and whatnot, so I can do a power of attorney to nominate somebody to do those things for me while I'm away. Or if I'm in the military and I'm going to be overseas serving for a certain period of time, a month, a year, whatnot, I need people back here in the United States to conduct business on my behalf and do certain things for me, I can do a power of attorney for that as well. So it's not just for incapacity, but that's typically when we see it, when we use it. There are different kinds of powers of attorney. So there is what's called a limited P of a power of attorney. And what a limited power of attorney does is it limits my agent to do only certain things. So maybe I'll only want them to sell this one stock. I don't want them to do everything on my behalf. Then I limit that power of attorney to that one thing I want them to do. That would be a limited power of attorney. Whereas if we do a general power of attorney, then I'm giving them discretion to do everything I could do if I still had the ability or I was here to do what needed to be done. So general is very open. It gives them the ability to do everything on your behalf. Limited is just limited to that one certain item or a couple items that you want them to do. Most of the time as estate planning attorneys, we're just creating a general power of attorney for you that gives your agent the ability to do everything you could do if you still had the ability to do all of those things. So that's the difference between limited and general. Now, in addition to structuring your power of attorney so it's limited or general, you can also structure your power of attorney so that it takes effect at certain times. So you have what's called a springing power of attorney or an immediate power of attorney. Springing just means that the power of attorney comes into effect once you become incapacitated. So your agent can't actually take over and do anything for you until you become incapacitated, right? So once I get Alzheimer's or dementia, then my agent can take over and do everything. Immediate says as soon as I sign this document, as soon as I sign my power of attorney, my agent has immediate ability to do everything that they need to do on my behalf. So it's limited, general, it's either springing or it's immediate. Durable, all powers of attorney, you typically want them to be durable. That just means that it continues after you become incapacitated. We want it to continue in duration even if you do become incapacitated and that time period. So that's what durable powers of attorney means. But they're a very useful tool. The only issue you might have with a power of attorney is that some financial institutions may not accept your power of attorney that your estate planning attorney has created for you. Like Chase Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Fidelity. They may have their own power of attorney form that they want you to sign, and they won't accept the power of attorney that your attorney has created for you. So you want to check with your financial institutions and see if they'll accept the power of attorney that your attorney created, or if they have their own power of attorney form that they want you to fill out, and that's the one that they'll accept. Anyway, I hope that was useful and helpful to you, but that is just a quick summary on an instrument called a power of attorney and how we use it. Thanks.